when I come into work, I want to come in to do the best job I can by eliminating waste, eliminating steps, basically just improving our job. At the same time, it's improving the process of less waste. It's a positive all the way around.
I used to just come and do my job. I really never looked for better ways or easier or simpler ways to do it. We were trained to do it a certain way, and that's the way we did it. Having gone through the lean event, you're always looking for a better way to do your job and to get the product out.
I think everybody here in manufacturing has put a whole lot into this. From top level to the bottom level to the workers on the floor, people have got to understand it and learn it and like it as the days have grown on. Everything has its own home. And if it's not there, it's not there, where you can replace it if it is missing. And it works.
It's not in a toolbox, in a cupboard, in a drawer, way in the back of the cabinet anymore, buried behind papers. It's actually up on the shadow board.
A place for everything and everything in its place. We've eliminated everything on a piece of equipment except what you need to do that job. As far as incoming supplies, tools, our outgoing product, everything is staged where it needs to be the most efficient to do our job.
The principles of lean are basically common sense, and it used to get frustrating sometimes when you look at things and say there's got to be an easier way to do this. With the evolution of lean here at Thomson Reuters, we now have a venue where we can incorporate events, and this way it'll help us attack those things that just make sense and get them done.
We also have the continuous improvement board there that we have cards that we have every time you have a problem with a current process, we write down what the new idea is to fix it. We have a problem and the results that you need to be expecting of after you finish with the process. It's not shortcuts, it's just a different way of doing things so everybody gets the benefit of doing everything more easy.
I can see the impact that continuous improvement has on our customers, so it motivates me to look for new processes to keep meeting our customer expectations. I'm part of the plant-wide quality team, so we look for opportunities across MD&E to improve processes. It has made me pay closer attention to costs, so I pay closer attention to my work.
We get the product in, we do it safely, we get the product out, and our quality is better because we have our SOPs and our quality checks that we go by.
This here is our page Flexor. It's part of our standard work. Simulates turning the page of the book. This is another one of our tests in our standard work to see the strength, the amount of pressure it takes to pull the page out of the book. We do this in 3 different spots in our book to see how many pounds it takes to pull the page out of the book. Industry standard is 2 pounds per square inch. This particular book here took 60 pounds to pull this page out of the book, well above the industry standards. With our standard work that we put in place in our book testing, any defect would be caught in our shop, which results in better quality for our customer. And with our lean process, our customer would get their product in a more timely manner.
We always talk about the cost per unit and things like that. If we can find ways to do things again more efficiently, obviously the cost per unit will stay level, maybe even decrease.
The cost of actually printing it is less just because everything is standardized.
A good example is right down here. You can see we have our yellow plaques, and right above those yellow plaques we have all the old marks. And each one of those, a different operator put those marks in for a different web size. With standard work, we took all those marks away and made one standard mark for all the operators instead of having individuals.
By doing that, we actually were able to go from 1,500 waste all the way down to under 300 waste every changeover.
Getting the right people to do the right task at the right time speeds up the process. You know, we cut our make-ready time from 8 minutes down to 2 minutes in our short-run area.
If we're more efficient It's better for our customers. When they walk through and see how we are, I think they enjoy looking at our plant, knowing that we are organized here at the Eagan facility.
It makes me want to become a stronger leader and a stronger operator because I see all the improvements and all the hard work that they're putting in to try to get our product out and to try to make us more efficient. So I'm proud of my coworkers.
Outside of the plant, in my personal life, I've definitely applied lean to the point where it might make some people think at first that I'm a little crazy or a little too nitpicky, things like that.
Hey, honey, if you're not careful, I'm going to 5S this and we're just going to get rid of half of it. And if we don't have a spot for it, it's got to go.
As we learned, everybody has to be on board with success. And I'm still trying to get my sister on board with the house.
I was able to bring it home and fill up most of my wall space, actually 16 feet of wall space with shadow boards. And whenever my brother comes over and wants to work on a car and asks for a tool, I just say, duh, look at the pegboard.
Well, at home I cut 3 acres of lawn, which takes me up to 3 hours to do. Well, I've come to the conclusion that anytime I back the machine up or go over lawn that's already been cut, it's on added value. So I attack the lawn, I cut my lawn different now, and I've shaved almost an hour off the time it takes to cut the lawn. Well, that gives me another hour to sit in the lawn chair and, you know.